The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They toss it left side to Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here's Jackson on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play fake, and it's Darnold. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
For the field goal of 29-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Chubb on the counter. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a leaping catch. He's got it.
Darnold.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Eluding the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
To Nick Chubb. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson able to get away. But he can't get away.
away forever, and down he goes. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brings up second down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and a mile. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
To Willie Snead.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be second and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Darnold. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Here's Jackson. This is Butler making the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Tanner Muse in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. Jackson. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Play action. It's Darnold. And going deep for Hill. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's going to take another shot here. And got his man complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Brought in left side by Snead. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again is Darnold. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The 29-yard line.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold to throw again. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 31, Ravens 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Darnold now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete to Tyreek.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice pick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. Third down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw is Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a band.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns continue to roll. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Ravens 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
First down, Ravens.
Darnold on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, it's Darnold. A quick slant to Hill.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And again, it's Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Darnold. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Tanner Muse with it.
And the return will stop right around the 25. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And going deep for Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Browns 38, Ravens 28. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Richards.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside. The 20. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Ravens 35. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going up top. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The ball carrier
able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run again with Logan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Browns 52, Ravens 35. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking the give, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Browns 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year.